It certainly is a hot start to summer, and there's likely more where that came from, as we could have more heat advisories next week, just in time for the 4th of July holiday. And dangerous heat is no joke. More than 1,200 people die from the heat every year in the U.S. Dr. Sarah Rourke is a pulmonary and critical care physician at Denver Health and is here with some tips to keep you and your family safe and healthy this summer. Dr. Rourke, thanks for being here talking about this. I appreciate it very much.
Yes, of course.
So you talk about getting sick or getting hurt in the heat. How can you tell that I'm just hot versus I'm really sick right now and I need some medical attention right away?
Yeah, so that's a great question because everyone gets hot and is sweaty during this sort of weather.
Yeah.
So what we're looking for is if you start to have nausea or vomiting, you're starting to get confused, bad muscle cramps. Those are the things that become more severe than just your typical I'm hot and sweaty when you're outside.
Is that something you just need to go inside, drink some water, cool off, or when is that point that you need to potentially call an ambulance or get to, say, your primary care doctor or urgent care?
So if you notice those symptoms early, that's the time to go inside, hydrate, and cool down for a little bit. If you continue outside, and those symptoms can become more severe and can even progress on to confusion or even seizures if it's severe. So trying to catch it early and prevent those problems is really the best thing to do.
What about for people who have to be outside? It's easy to say, okay, just get in the shade or get inside, but there are many, many people who work outside. They have to spend long hours in the sun. What should they do, say, starting early in the day before they even go to work and it gets super hot to try to protect themselves?
So staying hydrated is one of the most important things we can do. Trying to take breaks frequently, using cooling towels, and avoiding things that dehydrate you, which some of the sports drinks have sugar or caffeine in it. And so those are actually dehydrating. So trying to really maintain that hydration and then trying to limit or avoid alcohol use, especially during the hot part of the day, because that's also dehydrating.
So iced coffee, cold brew, tastes great, but probably not the best thing at like 1 o'clock when it's 95 degrees.
No, and as much as I love that as well,
Yeah.
We have to recognize that and try to make smart choices.
Okay, it's good advice there. Are there certain people who are more at risk for getting heat stroke or heat exhaustion than others?
So children and the elderly are more susceptible to that. And we don't always think about children because they're out doing sports practices, but really trying to advocate for them. And then, of course, our pets can be really susceptible to the heat, so taking precautions for them as well.
Yeah, and I always think, too, especially when you walk your dogs in the middle of the day, like, make sure you check the temperature of what they're walking on, too, because that can get really hot and hurt their paw pads, right?
It can, and they can get dehydrated as well, and they don't show that as easily as humans do, so trying to keep our furry friends protected is important, too.
Dr. Sarah Rourke from Denver Health, great tips, appreciate it.
Thank you.